So, what advice would you give singles or people in a relationship looking to get married?
So I'm gonna broaden the question a bit. First of all, I'm gonna give advice to singles, just
Why are
in
you
general,
broadening the question?
because I want to say this. I understand.
So
I see it
why
happen.
don't you just say, I want to say this? Why are you saying, I need to broaden the question?
I'm gonna broaden the question, and I want to say this. The first point is to singles in general. I see it. I'm gonna say one thing. Do not fall in love with potential. I repeat. Do not fall in love with potential.
What are you talking about?
Let me land.
You're definitely in the air. What?
All right. So what I mean by that is, when you go out and you're getting ready and you're looking nice, looking trim, with the man and so forth, and you're going to a nice party and a vibe and you get a drink and so forth, you have an anticipation of like potentially meeting a nice girl or vice versa, an attractive guy or whatever. Yeah? Yeah?
Okay.
Back in the day, obviously not now, but back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah? Do you agree? Yes or no? No, do you agree?
I guess.
Okay. So, but what happens is, it's like the potential of meeting someone. It's the potential of meeting like a long-term partner that you can kind of breathe and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
See what you did there.
No, so in that sense, it's like, and you can see it as well. It's like people are like they jazz themselves up, look nice, like so forth, and da, and it's all about like potential and drawing potential and so forth. Do not fall in love with potential. You have to fall in love with a real person. Like when you meet someone attractive and and so forth, that's the person. That's the thing you're looking for. So it's important to like, yes, in those seasons where it's like, yeah, do your thing, look nice, look fresh and so forth. When you meet that person, or no, not even meet that person, make sure you're angling it towards meeting a person and that being the thing, and you're working with that and endeavoring your energy towards making that work. As opposed to, I'm putting energy into this, but there's like, let me go out and mind them, like, potential, like,
that doesn't come across in your
yeah, I know, but that's why I said let me land. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta let the man land. So that's all I say. Don't fall in love with potential. Like, angle the energy towards a person, and when you meet that person, put your energy into making that work, to making that grow, to studying and so forth, because that's it. That's the thing. Yeah. Second point for single couples looking to get married, right?
Yes.
I believe that the Lord has designed marriage. Marriage is not something that we have just made up. It's not something that we have just created. I believe it's a blueprint for Jesus Christ and the church that the Lord gave to human beings. In the Bible, it talks about Jesus and his bridegroom, the church, and so forth, and marriage is a representation of that.
You mean Jesus and his bride?
Oh, sorry, his bride, my bad. Jesus
might
the
be
bridegroom.
You might want to run that.
Cut the tape. Edit, cut the cameras.
Dead ass.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Cut the cameras. Anyways.
Edit that, Marvin.
Nah. Keep it in.
No, edit it, Marvin.
But what I'm saying is, it's a design. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Free it. It's a design that we can get instruction for and guidance for. I can go to God, the maker of it, and he can show us through his Bible, through his word, this is how I've designed it. We spoke about it in a previous episode. But there are like positionings. There are man being protector, provider, and so forth, leader. Women being respect for her husband. Both being submitted to each other, and women saying, you know what, this is the head of the household, and take his leading and so forth.
Say protector and provider again.
Protector and provider. So in that situation, in that sense, understand what you're getting to as much as you can. There's a limit to which you can, because once you get married, the other side, it's a whole different ball game, innit? Don't know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game, innit? But as much as you can, try to understand what it is, what the roles are, what the positionings we're supposed to take to each other are. That's what I'd say, because when we got married, we did marriage counselling, And we did it kind of sporadically, if we're completely honest.
What, premarital?
Premarital kind of thing, yeah, it's kind of a bit sporadic.
It wasn't. It was like every month.
Mm,
Unless the months we forgot. We couldn't make
yeah,
it.
it was sporadic. And I think that
We
maybe
did Alpha.
we kind of...
Was it Alpha?
Oh yeah, no, that was good. But that's like 1 or 2 days. But I think we maybe went. I think from my perspective, for myself, I went into a bit of, I won't say ego, but just like, because things, we'd kind of got a pattern from a relationship perspective, but not from a marriage perspective. So it was like, okay, no, we'll be good. I hear all these stories about how the first couple of years are mad, but nah, I think we're good.
So someone wants to throw a frying pan.
Who wants to throw a frying pan?
What?
Did someone want to throw a frying pan?
No, you didn't say what? What was said?
Did someone want to throw a frying pan?
Huh?
Did someone want to throw a frying pan? Who wants to throw a frying pan?
Just say it.
So in that situation, learn like what you're getting into. Learn the roles. Learn the design, because that is the design. That is the design. That there's a role for the masculine, there's a role for the feminine in the situation.
Are you saying
Learn
masculine and feminine? Might you
Because-
say man and woman, or is that not politically correct?
No, it's both, innit? It's both, but I think it's interesting because you see, I think we were talking about on the show, we were watching the other day, like, even in, like, gay couples, there's a masculine and a feminine kind of role playing out. And I think that there is,
Energies.
that just goes to the design. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It goes to the design. So in that sense, in the marriage, get to know the design and understand the role you have to play, and talk to your partner about it, understand it, because that will put you in good stead for marriage. Anything else? I think, yeah, beyond that, I think it's really good. It's good. For me personally anyway, I think if you find the right person, it's good.
You're
And you're
enjoying
marrying
it?
your best friend. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. It's got its own challenges. Oh yeah, one thing I will say is that it's not this complete dream state, and I think that's what happened when I came to marriage. I was like, oh, I'm married now. It's this complete dream state. It's still life, and life has its ups, its downs, has its challenges, its great points, its so forth. It's still life. I think at a base level, is life, so forth, and when you get married, the base level of life, it goes up. However, it's still life. It's still going to have its challenges. It's still going to have its great points and so forth. So that's what I say. Over to my wife.
You don't want to be on the roof.
Have I been on the roof? Have you let me to be on the roof? All right. No, go on. Your question.
I think that scripture is so
True.
funny. Like, that proverb is so
Solomon said, "Bruv, I've had it." I don't know how I did it with how many wives, bro. That's just
living
that's just
on
stress,
the
man.
roof.
That's absolute stress.
Oh, God.
But yeah, go on.
So, what advice would you give singles? I don't know if I ever feel comfortable, because I never feel like I have arrived to be giving relationship advice.
Are you
I'm
talking
not
about
saying
what advice would you give singles? Okay, you answer the question for singles just in general, and then also marriage as well.
So for singles, my answer is different to yours. That's
fine.
I would say just live your life. Like when I was single,
You lived your life.
Yeah, I went to uni.
What does that mean?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
I went to uni. Did a year abroad in Germany. Came back to Sheffield. Then I worked for a bit. I moved to Amsterdam to pursue a fashion dream. Did my masters there. I travelled a bunch. Those experiences are important to me because, like, it makes me part of who I am today. I had a life. I did things. I experienced things. I went places and, like, birthed a love for travel and, had followed my creative pursuits, saved some money. Like, all of these allow you to just become a full individual. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's just important to just live your life to its fullest. Like, sometimes I think people think when they're single, it's like, you're a full person, I guess, especially in church, like, But
guess.
until the spouse comes or until the partner comes,
Ready,
it's
preparation for marriage and
it's
waiting
like
to be married.
everything is like, oh, I'm just doing everything to become the perfect partner. I'm just doing everything to be the one that I want the one to choose. It's like, give it a rest, bruv. Like,
That sounds like you're
just,
talking to someone.
no, I'm not. I'm just saying this is, especially for women, this is church culture. A lot of the time is like, okay, am I, there's a husband, and my husband is, no, my wife material. Will a potential husband choose me? It's like, brother, like, you cannot spend every day of your life thinking about whether you're going to be the person on the Rolodex that's going to be called or WhatsApp today. Just live your life. Like, what? Why are you making that face?
Nothing. It's just an interesting analogy.
But it's because some guys are out here just with, well, who do I feel like I want to take to tennis today? No shade. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is, but it's the dating game, and people are entitled to that. People are entitled to, collect data, as Bishop says, like date and collect data about somebody you might want to get. People are so entitled to do that, and I think in like Christian circles, we have to allow people to date and collect data. Like, going on a date does not mean he had a dream about you and he's picturing the house and the kid. Like, relax. Like, he just wants to, maybe likes the look of you, and it's okay for a guy to say, I'm not really on it, without it being like, oh, he's a waste man. It's okay for a female to say, I'm not really on it, without guys being like, oh, forget her, man. When she gets to 35, she'll be rolling it back. She'll be running back. It's like, no, like, let people have experiences in full view, in public, sitting at a table talking. Let me be very clear before people start trying to misconstrue what I'm saying when I say dating. But people are allowed to do that, and they should do that, because then you get to know, okay, I don't like this person and I do like this person. This fits in. I don't have to, like, people are so different. There's so many different types of personalities for you, or vice versa, that you can find somebody. There is not this like monolithic idea. Obviously there are qualities, but there's not this monolithic idea of what it means to find a partner. And I think spending time, having experiences, going places, doing things, building your own friend groups allows you to just get to a place where you're like, I'm happy with myself. I like myself. And because I like myself, I'm sure I can meet someone who likes me too.